folks, this video is special for the one of you that are starting to play the cajon and who are struggling to get the sounds of the cajon right. Yes, so in this video I'm going to revise several things that you have to take in mind to play the cajon correctly. So let's start and move on with the first one. The first one is body position. Yes, basically what you have to do when you are sitting in the cajon is sit down on it properly. Yes, well, your 2 feet landed on the floor. Yes, try not to play balancing yourself with the cajon. The cajon has also to be landing on the floor. Yes, and sit tight straight. Yes, with the body relaxed. Don't go into this and neither in this. Just try to feel comfortable with your body and feel relaxed. Another thing about your legs is that you have to open in a way that when you move around and in and out of the cajon, you just hit the cajon and you don't hit any other part of your body. What I mean is, if you put in this position, it's going to be difficult, or maybe to the front is going to be difficult also because you're going to be hitting your legs. So try to open your legs and complement it with this. You're going to put your hand in the cajon. You're going to lean your palm in the top of the cajon. You're going to align your knuckles into the top of the cajon. And you're going to use this as reference to leave this space when you are sitting. Yes, what I mean by that is don't sit in front of the cajon. Go a little back. Yes, and in this way, and with your legs open, you're going to be more than well to play and no hitting any part of your body. The second thing that you have to take under consideration is the position of the hands when you play. So for that, what you're going to do is you're going to make a triangle in front of your head. And like you have it in there, you put it down in the cajon. Maybe you can open a little your hands. But the main position in cajon is like this one. No this and no this. This one. Yes, in this way, again, you're going to play relaxed. And all the sounds are going to sound in the proper way. So, again, triangle. And as you have it, you put it down and take it to the cajon. And if you need, separate the hands a little. And you're going to play all the sounds that you have to play in the cajon in that position. Let's take a look now to the different sounds that you're going to play in the cajon. You're basically going to play 3 sounds. So, we're going to see them in order. In the order you're going to play in the cajon. So the first one is the open. You're going to play in the border of the cajon. Yes. So you're going to play with your hand. Yes. Using your fingers. And you're going to use this, this articulation as a guide. Yes. What I mean is, you're going to put your hands in the cajon. You're going to see that this articulation of your finger is lined up or aligned with the top of the cajon. And in there you're going to play. Remember to keep the triangle. And in there you're going to play, and you're going to play with all your fingers. Next we're going to see the ghost notes. Yes, the ghost notes are not sounds. Yes, are more like hits that you're going to use for hand motion purpose. What I mean is, there are hits that you use in the cajon to fill the voice between the accent that you're going to play using the opens that we already saw and the tones that we're going to see after this one. So ghost note. Yes, the right place to look for the ghost notes is do the following. You put the hands in the cajon, but now you're going to go a little down. Yes, and what you're going to do is now is going to align your knuckles with the top of the cajon. Yes, and when you see the knuckles in there, you're going to play the ghost note with the tip of your finger. What I mean is, yes, very light. Yes, almost doesn't sound. It almost doesn't sound. So to compare, you're going to play opens. You go a little up. Remember, align this part of your finger with the top. Good ghost notes. And the last sound is gonna be the tone. Yes, so for that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go a little down, yes, and we're gonna use our wrist as a guide this time. So we're gonna try to align our wrist with the top of the cajon, and in there we're gonna look for the tones. Yes, this is the lowest sound that we're gonna play on the cajon. For playing the tone, we're gonna use the whole pan, but I try to play with the whole pan, fingers and palm, but I try to use more this area because this is the hardest part of the hand. So you're gonna get more volume with less effort. So one common mistake about the tone is that people tend to go too down. Yes, maybe in this song. No, here it's okay. If you play it in here, you're gonna be more than okay. So let's revise it. Opens. You play in the top with your fingers, and the guide is this line of your fingers. Second, ghost notes. You're gonna play it using your knuckles as guides, and this is the sounding. And tones, the last one, you're gonna use your wrist as guide, and you're gonna play in this area. One thing that is important is that the ghost note has like two uses. The first one is to fill in the blanks or the voice between the accent that you play using your tones or your opens. And second, they are kind of a pivot between these two sounds. Well, to see more clearly what I'm talking about, let's do this. Let's play a rock and roll rhythm in the cajon. Rock and roll is kind of the simplest rhythm that you can play on the cajon. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna play. In your right hand, you're gonna alternate a tone and an open. Yes? Yes? And in your left hand, you're gonna play goes. So you're gonna be tone, goes, open, goes. Tone, goes, open, goes. Yes? I count to 4 and we play together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play it a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's move on now and try a more pop rock rhythm. So in this case, we're gonna play again 2 group of 4s, but in the first group we're gonna play tone, goes, goes, goes. So we're gonna play a goes with the right, and in the second we're gonna play open, goes, goes, goes. I show you and then we play together. This is gonna sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play it a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. So in the second rhythm, we can see clearly the pivot function that the ghost note has, because our right hand is going to be playing tone, goes, open, goes. Tone, go, open, goes. Tone, goes. Let's move on now and focus on some specific stuff about the hand dynamic that you need to use to play the cajon properly. Yes? So we're going to revise several aspects that are related with the hand motion that you have to use. The first one is that you have to activate a lot your wrist. Yes, what I mean is your playing in the cajon has to come more from the movement of your wrist that from the movement of your arms. Yes, in reality the arm is gonna move as much as the wrist asks for. Yes, so why that's important? Because if you use your wrist, first you're gonna be able to play faster. Yes, because this kind of movement finds its limits very quickly. Second, by activating and using your wrist, you're gonna be in control of the strength that you use to play the cajon. What it means, when you play something like this, you just let your arm go and play, hit the cajon. But when you play like this, you can go as high as you can to play louder, but also you can play with a small movement to play softer. So your wrists are kind of the main key to control the volume that you use to play the cajon. Yes? So that's what you had to activate them. So again, what you can do is always try to play using the wrist. If you find it difficult, one thing that you can do is maybe put the hand in the cajon like this and try to play only using your wrist. Yes, what I mean is I'm restricting the movement of the arm. So you can do it with both. A second thing that you have to look for, and that's combined with the movement of your wrist, is to take away your hands from the cajon. Yes. One very common mistake that most of beginner players do is to play hanging from the drum. Figuratively speaking, no? What I mean is too close. Yes, and sometimes they also play and they leave the hand leaning on the cajon. No, what you have to have always is like a little space between your hands and the cajon. Yes, because in that way you're gonna reduce a lot your error margin. What I mean is when you are too close to the cajon and you start playing faster, you sometimes don't have to build the sounds correctly because that's because you are too close. Yes. So if you combine being a little away of the cajon and using your wrist, that's gonna be more than helpful to get the sounds, yes, and the position of your hand in the right place. So simply what you got to do is remember, first of all, don't lean on the cajon. Yes, you play and rebound, play and rebound. So what you have to think in this way: when one hand is going down to play, the other is going out to prepare yourself to play. Yes, so it's, you see, I never have a hand leaning on the cajon. Yes, I'm just playing and rebounding. Yes. So a second thing that you can do that's gonna be helpful is when you play slow. That is when the sounds that you play happens with a lot of space between them. What I mean is, what you can try to do is to go as high as you can with your hands. Yes, because you have the time to do that. So in that way, if when you play slow can do that, then when you start playing faster, yes, that space is gonna reduce because notes and sounds are gonna come more faster, and I gonna have less time to play them. So you're gonna move on from this. I start to speed up. Yes, again, when I start speeding up, the space start to reduce. But if you can see, I still keep some space between my hands and the cajon. So before ending the video, let me tell you a little advice that it's gonna improve your playing craft in the cajon. Yes, it's something that I adapt from my conga playing to the cajon. Yes, and that is to practice everything that you play in this vertical position. That is the normal way in you play the cajon to a horizontal position. What I mean is, look for some surface that is similar to the cajon. It can be a table, it can be a chair, or maybe some sort of a bank in which you sit down. I don't know. Look for some element like that and try to replicate the playing practice and the hand technique practice that you do in the cajon in a vertical position, in a horizontal position. What I mean is, you can find in the middle of this place is going to be the tones, goes and open, and try to practice in this position also. Doing this is going to have several benefits for you. The first one is that you can see your hands from a new perspective, because when you play in the cajon, you kind of see and don't see what your hands do, because you are in this position and it's difficult to do this, to see it in the same position you have it right like this. Second, gravity, the force of gravity is gonna make you use more some of the things that you need to activate. The wrist that go in a way of the cajon and else, because now you're fighting again against this situation that is different from this one. So again, so to be able to play in here, you had to go up with your wrist. Yes, there's no other way to do that. And also, you can see how to get in control with the movement of your hands that maybe in here you are not doing. So there you have it. In this way, you're gonna really improve your playing craft in the cajon. So this is the end of the video. I hope you find it useful and entertainment, and that you can use any of these advices to your own learning route in the cajon. If you like it, please subscribe. I see you in the next video.